Hello everybody, Rambo here. Hope you had a good weekend, and let's get right into it here. First I have DPLS. I think I've done DPLS before. Had a nice run here. Got the Fibonacci on. I was hoping to get maybe just a 50% retracement, but we got close down to 78%. Usually that's not a sign that it could really take off. Sometimes it does. Again, I'm just an old man in a dark room looking at 3 monitors upstairs, but we had a pretty good run, and it did look like it might have fizzled out. We have a big topping tail here, which is usually a sign of reversal. We're on the 1-day, 1-minute chart. On my Andrews pitchfork, though, we're still in the upward channel, so maybe a couple red days or 1 red day, and then we start taking off again. That definitely could happen. We broke over the average price on the daily and on the 6-month 4-hour. So things are looking pretty good. We're over the 10 SMA here. We could pop up to the first sigma is at 0.4. So that's something to look at. The 4-hour sigma, 1 sigma is 0.408. We get past that, and then we're looking at 5.2, and we could get close to the top of the channel here. Would be around the second sigma, 0.658. So that would be that'd be nice. Or we could come back down and test the average price again, and there's nothing wrong with that. Kind of hard to tell with all that here. We'll let's just go here. So here we are, a little bit more cleaned up here. So that's what we're looking at with DPLS. We hit the money line here. That this is off of the highest volume candle, which is right here. It goes all the way back to January of 22. So we tested it, got rejected. So usually once we break above that, so that's an important level is 0.0411. We get above that, and we'll be doing really well. Next is SPCB. SPCB. Looking back, it had a really good run, and then just kind of, came back. We're going to the moon type of stuff, and here we were just in consolidation. We dipped a little bit below. That happens. Dipped above, comes back. Usually, breakouts breakout tries fail, so it came back, came up here, failed again. So now let's see what happens with this one. Right now it's looking pretty good. It's above the 5 SMA, 5-day moving average, so it's looking pretty good. Some topping tails here, but it looks like it's trying to make a run to this VWAP here, and then the VWAP from the highest candle on the chart, which is the 1 year. We're sitting at 0.5464. So some resistances to be looking at. We get above that, and we could be doing well on the deviations. We're at the 1 deviation here. It hit here and got rejected. So we'll wait and see what's going to happen here for SPCB, whether we'll come back and retest or we'll start moving on up. SPRC. Here we go with another, we had a range, we tested it here, failed breakout, came down here. I have a bunch of resistances here. I think I based that off of the Renko charts. I'm not going to get into that right now, but the main thing is we broke the overall downtrend right here. Can we come back and straddle this? We most certainly can. So things to look for is if we could get back into this range here. If you did get in down here, you should be doing really, really well. If you're not, the TM squeeze is starting to show a little squeeze here. Nothing going on with the iron rod. Hot zones is not even on. So we're in pretty low right here. If you're thinking about getting in, then maybe have a 0.72 stop loss, something like that, and run it up from there. But we'll wait and see the next day. If we finish blue the next day, and farther away we get from this downtrend line, the better. So I would say things are looking decent with SPRC right now. AVCT, we had a little consolidation here on a smaller chart, broke below it. I was really hoping to get down here at around 0.14. I was greedy, kind of double bottomed here on the daily chart, but now we put in kind of a doji here, so we'll wait and see. It still might keep coming down. The TTM is still red, so that's patience. Everyone was wanting to get in right here, and they're like, "Oh, missed the boat." It definitely still, could. We could still rip up from here, but no matter what, in the bigger picture, guys, we're still in consolidation. That's all we are. If you're in it from low and waiting for a big move, and you're in down here, that's really good. But we could stay here for a long time. So, but the deviations are getting closer and closer together. That's a sign of a squeeze. So let me see what it looks like on the fib bands. Fib bands are squeezing together also. So now remember, a squeeze doesn't necessarily mean a squeeze to the upside. There's squeezes to the downside too. So right now we don't know. But we are awfully low on the chart. So again, we're still kind of in a wait and see with AVCT. If you're in it, from the 13s, 14s, 15s or so, it might be a long wait. It might be tomorrow. Who knows? But or the squeeze might go to the downside. So have a a decent stop loss. And you get stopped out at 13. It goes down to 10, comes back up to 13. Get back into it and see what happens. 84% rule, you get stopped out of your position if, granting you're in a good, you got in a good spot, a good entry, you get back into that entry when it comes back up, and 84% of the time you'll hit your target if you know where to put a proper target on the trade. Well, sticking with the Fibonacci bands here. Usually when it breaks the middle line, the blue, it usually starts to do really well. The history of it here, it breaks blue. It had a really good run. Came down here, was above the blue. It bounced right off it and had a tremendous run. Here it kind of did the same thing again. So, we're quite a bit of ways up over the 25 EMA. We're above the money line. Looks like we're fighting over it right now. We're in a pinch with UUUU. So we'll see what happens here. But I'm thinking we're just kind of in a range right here. At the bottom, I wouldn't be surprised to see it coming up to the 10 range or so. Yeah, we're on the daily chart, so that's the way it's looking here. On the deviations, we're right at the 1, and the first sigma up is there's quite a bit of resistance here. It did break once and got to the third SMA, which is or deviation sigma, which is at around 939. So, but we're definitely higher highs. we got over here. We had a nice low here when we bounced off. So we'll wait and see if it puts in a higher low right here and then continue upward, or if we start coming back down to the average price of around 648 to 625 area. Eyeless. I've been telling you. It was only a matter of time. Good time to get in here. And what 57% today. With all that said, and I'm in it. Just not even a date night, but just to get a sense of what's going on here. We did break a secondary trend. We broke the major trend quite a while ago, right here. And now we just kind of what I call zombie state. The candles are small, just kind of going sideways, and now we broke above it. But with all that said, guys, we're still in this consolidation range right here. We could go up to 138, and we're still consolidating. We're not quite in a stage 2 quite yet. We're still in stage 1. Let's see, what was I going to do? That is on deviations, I believe, on the... All right, here we are. Paused there for a second. It wasn't the time that was the different. It was I just set up a bunch of new stuff here, and
here you got a money cross
from up here. Before I had it down here, and now here are all my different styles. I have deviations, harmonic, fib bands, as you see in Renko, I'm not going to mess with right now. AVAT, anchored VWAP, which is what I have up right now. B4 indicator, and then a scalping thing. So it's just been a lot of hard work doing that. It's one of the reasons why I haven't done a video for a while, but enough of that. We'll get back to business here. But right here, this is a good sign here, especially I like to have it on the, let's see, the 190-day 15-minute chart, or yeah, we'll play it by that. When you're above this is the 5-day moving average, okay, not the 5 SMA, the 5 daily moving average. When you're above the 5 moving average and the moving average is going up, you want to be bullish on it. So that was a great pop right here with Eyeless, but again, we're still in that consolidation area. So we'll wait and see. What's happening. We're in a channel here, secondary channel, which is getting steeper. That's a good sign. On the third one is we're starting to level out though, so we'll see if we could break that tomorrow and continue upward movement. And then we have INND. INND had that great move. Now here's an example of when the highest candle has the anchored VWAP. This one not on the highest, but very close to it. It broke, and then the momentum was lost. The 5 SMA now is going down. And here's the money line. We're below that. That usually means we're in a downward type of a stretch here. This blue line here is the anchored VWAP to the lowest candle on the chart. The orange one is from the highest on the chart, and this is the money line here. So we're kind of pinching right here. So we're kind of in a wait and see mode with INND. I wouldn't be surprised if we continued downward on INND just for a little bit. We might just come down to the 0166 area. Big monthly support here at 0.0156. So if we get a bounce off of there, that would be pretty good. Fib band wise, yeah, we were just way above, and we're just working our way back down. We're right at the 25 EMA, which is a good indicator of where we're at now. On here, this was on the highest. The anchored VWAP was on the highest candle, so that usually means we're in a good downtrend. Maybe fib band wise, back down to 0.133, possibly even lower than that. But look at that squeeze right there. It was just one thing that I like about the fib bands. Once you know which way the squeeze is going, remember it can squeeze the downside too. So just be careful of that. But INND is good. I think a really good company to get into. But you definitely can be getting in a lot lower. I should have been in the fives. That was tough for me. Oh no, I was in the fives. What am I talking about? Then I got out of it. So I got out of it at around 2 something. And then when I saw the anchored VWAP, yeah, that's right. Old man, I'm sorry. Sometimes the light bulb just is kind of fizzling out sometimes. But we're in a downtrend here. If you want, you can put a downtrend line here. It does, if I did put one on here, it looks like it kind of broke. Maybe a secondary one, right here, and wait and see, where it will break that trend line, and to get ready for another movement with INND. And last but not least is the SPY. I'll take the SPY from the daily. Here's my plan. And some guys, hey, should I get into the 380s right now? And we were halfway down the leg, and this is why you don't do that, because it's just not going to be red all the way down, or just like it's not going to be blue all the way up. Especially halfway through the leg, you have a big dip here, and now we have a big retracement right here. Does that mean for sure we're still coming down? No, it doesn't. I said it definitely could keep going up. Now on the not necessarily on the daily chart, but a good indication, like I said before with Connor, is the not the 5-day 15-minute, but the the 4-hour chart. There we go. The 180-day 30-minute chart. Okay. So this is the 50 SMA, and this is the 10. When the 10 crosses over the 50, we're in bullish territory. Okay. When the 10 is below the 50, we're looking to go short. And right now, we broke over the average prices. I just could not believe. I thought for sure we would get the 413 today. It definitely looked like it was going to, and went through the positive on the month. This is a monthly deviation. Here's the average price on the monthly, and this is the 0.5, and here's 0.1 sigma right here. Did not expect it to get up quite that high today, but I did expect to get to 413. And we just kind of petered out. So I don't know what we're doing right now. We're at 411, so we're still kind of trying to work our way there. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit that after hours or pre-market, and then who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Just really, really odd area right here. So with that said, you don't know what's going on, wait and see what happens. See if it hits the 413 area and bounces off. And right now, as long as the 10 is above the 50, I'm looking to go long. If we get up into this area right here, a lot of resistance, usually what we'll do is, we'll retrace. And right here, this is the big one. This is the big downtrend resistance line. If we get above that, then we're definitely out of the bearish market. Well, not definitely, but if we break it, retest, and continue going away from it, I would consider us being in a bullish market again. But right now, we could just be having a retracement from this move. We might hit 413, and then we might be continuing downward in what I still believe is our march toward this area right here of the 370s. So we'll wait and see what happens here. It just seems so odd that we would just stop. This is nothing here. That we would just stop right here. Yeah, it's the average price is just about right here, and we bounced off it. But trend-wise, we're in this downtrend here. This is major support down here. Like I said before, I just paralleled these moves right here, from right here. It just really looked like it still should be coming down here. With that said, you know, that's why we play the game. The game is never won; it's just played, and we are definitely still in, you know, two gap up days. So we're getting quite a bit far away from the 10 moving average. So I wouldn't be surprised maybe going bearish the next maybe tomorrow. Like again, I said before, we might hit 413. Money lines right here at 418.05. We might come and hit that just like we did here. We went over it a little bit and came back down. We got rejected off the 1 sigma here before, and we came back down to the average price. So maybe we'll do something like that again, come back down. So that's what I'm looking at for tomorrow. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if we're above 412.94, 418.05, 421, these areas. And then I will be looking for a downward movement even before I think about doing anything long term yet. But next couple days, if we start coming down, then I'm going to be looking at least maybe getting 392 puts. Why? Because I'm not going to fight the trend, and right now the trend is still downward. This is the temporary leg up. So it depends on how you want to look at it. A really quick scalp. I'm looking at a quick scalp right now because it's going up. So if I'm going to do puts, you know, off of a big run, I'm going to be really quick about it, because right now we are again we're bullish on this leg until the leg is proven to be broken and we're coming back down this way. So that's what I have looking at the SPY. On the fib bands, looking really strong. We broke that blue line I was telling you about. We're above the 25 EMA. Last time, you know, it came up to in between these two Fibonacci bands. And funny, look what's there, 417. So I wouldn't be surprised. But here's 413 again. Which on the deviations was a big resistance. So I'm looking at tomorrow maybe hitting 413.02. If we break that 417 area, and then I'm personally, I think we're going to be coming and we're going to be coming down from there. I definitely could be wrong, but we'll wait and see. With that said, guys, I hope you had a good day. I hope you made money, and we'll see you tomorrow.